I have not that much update on my channel. That's why we are going to live to keep algorithms busy. And today we are going to edit short content video. I will show you how to. I will guide you how to edit, how to create an interesting short content movie, how to create viral short content movie. This is the most important thing. Of course, if it will be viral or not, it depends on algorithms, but you can deliver the best content as you can. This is our goal. So to edit the best content as I can. And where is my keyboard? And we are going to edit. We have recorded this one together with Anna a few days ago, so we have footage. Footage is almost 2 hours long, so it's no, it's almost 70 minutes long, so it's quite a long footage. And first of all, we are going to cut that in pieces. So, for example, throw it away yeah, content without value. This is the most important thing. And if I turn the camera, then you can see on the timeline over here. I will zoom in on the timeline, like a microphone was to synchronize two cameras, and that's why it's like so long. It's almost 70 minutes long content. First of all, I'm going to cut this into pieces. So, for example, I would say like first selection, those content when we only speak or whatever. Then we are going to throw it away, get rid of it, erase, or whatever you call it, and later on we will edit. We will edit this like pure scenes what we have. We will edit because now we have 70 minutes of footage, and later on we need to turn those 70 minutes of footage to maximum 1 minute content video. And also is if you are scrolling, of course you are scrolling on TikTok, Instagram, or whatever, you know that the attention of people nowadays is not quite long. So especially first few seconds, they need to be really engaging. And this is like also our goal, to find the way how to edit this content to be engaging. First few seconds are the most important. Yeah, the most important, I think, because if I check statistics on my short content videos, especially on TikTok, you can check over there like statistics. So the scrolling time is average is 1.6 seconds. So it's not even 2 seconds. It's not even one word. When you speak to camera like this, like one word takes longer than the scroll. So this, like in the beginning, must be like so engaging. But yeah, but this is not. And still will be difficult to keep the attention for 1 minute long. But it's kind of when you do short content for food, this is important. This is like a guide. We want also like show our skills, how we cook and how we edit. So Anna want to show her skills how she is cooking, and I want to show my skills by capturing and editing. So kind of we can find over here our balance to build up our resumes or CV if you are from England. Okay, I have coffee. Coffee is important nowadays. No, coffee is important nowadays. So I need to find my backup internet because Wi-Fi is not that really good in my place. So I need turn on the second phone hotspot, and hotspot will helps me to be online. Okay, so we have hotspot is on. I'm still using Wi-Fi, I see. Okay, so let's I have keyboard over here. Let's check it one more time. Okay, so here is our footage. Basically, when I'm editing short content video, then it's like easy to check it, the footage over here, because somehow what we have recorded match with a screen from the phone, so it's easier to make it video like this for you guys, and I can also get some subscribers. I can also get some subscribers when I'm doing content like this, because people are scrolling, and this is easy to grab attention. I'm going to set up my camera. And so wow, this down. Coffee is almost finished. Okay, let's get started. Until now, no problems with internet, so I am surprised. But let's get started. Or maybe I will. Okay. Okay. Let's get started. So, for example, now we have a footage 1 hour long, 1 hour long from two cameras. I will make bigger timeline so you can see it. Hi. I will make a bigger timeline so you can see that better. And timeline is also important when you are editing. Okay, so we have two cameras, camera A, camera B. One is the DSLR, so like footage is pretty good, really good quality, whatever. The second camera is from phone, and it looks like this. First of all, what I need to do, I need to adjust, because it's recording with 4K, so I need to adjust resolution to the screen, to the short content screen. So first of all, I'm going to grab this one, because this one is 4K, and as we know, short content is full HD. So I need to adjust this view. Voila, and still we have covered all screen. That's the goal. So if you are recording in 4K and you want to make full HD, then you need to set the scale 50% over here, and it will cover precisely whole screen. Yes, and we need to. We can also choose preset. We can also choose preset, so we can later on see how good it looks. But I have around me there are a lot of lights and whatever, and screen reflections, so it won't be accurate when I do it now. I will do, of course, but that later. That's for sure. Okay. Okay, so we need to copy and all pass attitudes and all what we have to scale to 50%. All footage, then it's like 4K, and everything will fit together. Let's do it fast check. This one is not scale 50% path, and we have a nice image. Okay, let's start from the beginning. For now, I'm going to do that chronologically. So how it is from the beginning to the end. I want just select footage which will be used. So this is our goal. I haven't been recording from the beginning DSLR. That's true. Voices are not important because we will make it without voices. Without voices, only like footage voice, I would say, but without voices like, from people, only sounds from preparing. So let's check from the beginning. Let's select an interesting thing. So for example, motion or where is like we are doing something. This is the most important. So for example, first move, then we put something on the board, a little bit too short, then we can it's also like important, you can also like make it notes what you did wrong that time, so in the next time you can make better footage for you. So for example, first mistake when we had been recording, I see here, look. So for example, here we are putting like a hot pepper, yeah, hot pepper, chili pepper over here, and you can see that. Oh yeah, it's like just for, I would say, like one frame, like hand is going out of the frame only for I would say 3 frames, and then it's back. So later on we need to adjust that and to give it like the scene to last longer without any disturbing. But we can adjust this one. We can just zoom in over here all better, or just cut the hand. Okay, but we will use that. Every movement is interesting. Okay, let's check and see. Yes, so for example, we put red chili on at the board. So for example, heel cut chili on the board. We can leave it just a little bit longer. Later on, we will edit. We are going to select an interesting things thing video, like clips, whatever. Here we have been discussing like about movement, about what you do. Okay, another movement is like pretty good. Let's say from the beginning. So this part we can delete intermediately. So we have our hot. Here is pan. Here we are taking out. We can also like leave it this scene. Later on when you are cutting over here, still, oh, maybe I can see it like this. I can show you like this. Still later on, if you cut it too short, still later on you can extend it. So there is not that big deal if you cut too short. But for now we want to just only save like an interesting movements or whatever what he did, because you have to remember from this footage, from 70 minutes of footage, we need to make 1 minute video. So sometimes checking footage and everything will take much longer than the rest, so it's like editing process is kind of quite long, but you can make it. You can check what is going on over here. We have some discussions. Let's check out what is going on over here. Then also we are discussing about a scenario for this footage, or we did something. Yes, we are discussing. Okay. Sometimes it's also when you are capturing, then it's also valuable to make some notes. But Yes, here is something going on. No, here is the beginning, so we can easily delete what is before, because nothing, sorry, nothing is going on there. Okay, so let's check it. Let's check it the next minutes of the footage. Here is nothing going on. Then we put already something. Then it looks more colorful. Then we have already two cameras here. So this is the one. The second one is over here from DSLR, and then we will use this footage the most because the quality is much better from I would say full frame camera than from the phone, because the size of the sensor is much bigger. For example, in the camera in your smartphones are pretty good in recording, but sensor is maybe the sensor has a size just the top of this pen, and full frame camera is 35 millimeters, so it's really big. I would say square. Really big piece of electronic to capture. Yeah, really really good. Yeah, just to capture. You cannot, if you are editing, then you cannot compare those two devices. Okay, let's go back. Let's go back to our footage. Then we are doing something. The cameras are synchronized. So, for example, if I see, you see, if I see if I'm doing something. So this is the first goal, is to synchronize two cameras. So, for example, what I'm doing here, and now I will turn off DSLR. This same scene is from, I would say, different perspective. And so okay, so let's check what is going on interesting. If we put like any object, doesn't matter if it's food or not, to our table, that's uninteresting. So for example, we can cut over here. This is garbage. We put something, yes, then we cut. Here we are also putting something. Okay, we will use that. Cut. Here we are beginning. Here cutting begins one through. Later on we can use it. We can also use it like to do time lapse or something. And now what? Okay. Now I can see the footage when it's cutting. That's good. We can use it later. That's interesting. At least something. At least something is going on. Then later on, I remember that I was closer. I took my camera from gimbal and I was closer here to do zoom in, to make it like more like cinematic view of what is going on. And this is pretty good, like chopping paprika. And this footage we can use for different scenarios. So for example, from this footage, when we select our interesting clips, then later on we can do whatever, like 10 shorts, for example. So this is also important. And frequency in nowadays on social media is so important to, I would say, to to update twice a day. Sometimes it even doesn't matter what is it, just update to keep algorithms busy. Okay, chopping chili paprika finished over here. So let's make it a cut. I will turn. I will check footage from this camera because at least something is going on. Now we see something is going on. Those two paprikas are gone from the board. This is also interesting. We're going to like when we are selecting our footage that might be every move might be interesting because we can use that later. Okay, for example, here nothing is going on. We are discussing something, how we put our cutted paprika on the board, so automatically we can delete those scenes. And over here, yes, we took the board out and we put the dish in. Then paprika is there. That's good. That's uninteresting. Let's make it. At least here is nothing is going on, but over here we have movement. Then we will take this movement. At least something is going on over here. Yes, we can take it. Why not? A little bit cleaning. That's interesting. Something is going on. So that might be also good to use it. I will take this, and now we need to get rid of it, what we've cut, what we're not. So here is nothing is going on. We can get rid of this. Here is, when you're cutting like this, so it's like every second. That's easy to measure because you are cutting between useful footage and unuseful footage. So it's like every second. If you have rule like this, like every second, then everything will go much faster. Okay, so here nothing is going. Oh, we put something. Okay. Yes, I want to just in case, keep this move. Okay, we have this move over here. Here is nothing is going on. Let's get rid of it. We put over here hot honey. This is might be not interesting footage, but when we switch cameras to over here to the second camera, we can combine, and you see even we can do that in reverse to keep the attention of viewers a bit longer, squeezing until the end. Yes, I like it. Okay, yes, this we can get rid of it, nothing interesting. And maybe we can check it from DSLR. Oh, I was here, you see, with DSLR I was here closer, so we can take, this is not that much to take it, but we can take, for example, this one, and we will, oh, here I was also closer with my DSLR, so I will try to take this shot. Okay, so this is enough, and over here I think nothing is going on because we went also here like attempt number 5 to capture something interesting, but I don't think so we will use it. Okay, so we can, and later on we were gone because we needed to cook our hot honey. And if you are editing food, for example, like in this case, then we have a full meal, so you can edit it as a full meal, and the rest of the footage you can edit how to do, for example, hot honey, how to do, for example, just from, and in this case like 70 minutes of footage, you can make, I don't know, 10 shorts. So for example, one short will be like main, how you prepare food, like whole meal, and the second, for example, will be how to prepare hot honey, how to prepare something, how to cook potatoes or whatever. We will cut this small footage, not small, 70 minutes, to we will create a lot of shorts from this one, because nowadays it's important to keep algorithms busy. Okay, oh, here we have some footage when you are when it's still hot honey is still boiling. That's a bit shaky. Oh, my style. I would say nothing interesting. Okay, so it's still boiling. Okay, well, I can be honest with you, and I'm going to get rid of all this. Why is it like this? Okay, I cut it too much. Here I need to cut with razor manually, because somehow something went wrong. Okay, now I can delete this part. Yes, and I see that I don't have sound over here and nothing. Okay, doesn't matter, all gone. Okay, now at least something is going on again over here. You can also check it when you have sound. You can also check at your audio what is going on where over here. So if you have like more noise or something, then it means something is going on. And this microphone green one on the audio over here is to synchronize sound together with cameras. Cleaning again. Yeah, that might be clean. Good. Like it. Those are unconscious like movements, what I really like. Out of scenarios. Okay, so it's still boiling, but we will use it just like a few seconds. Will be enough for future editing. And then later on here, and you see when you see like some movements, audio match together. I cannot see it. Audio match together with the image. So if something is going on the scale here, this might be something uninteresting. So we put over here strewn. Yes, break is longer. That's what we needed. And we did this same movement one more time. And later on I will select which one looks better. Then we took a knife, chop, gone. Something is going on. This one, bye bye. Squeezing. Yes, DSLR gets crazy. So let's switch to another one. Then we can make a time lapse, for example, to do that faster. Whatever. This movement we have. Now we bring back our hot honey. Then we add. Okay, now we bring back to our hot honey over here. Yes. We added our lemon puff. Interesting. Mixy, mixy, mixy. Still spinning. Oh, I will correct my camera. Still spinning. That's nice. And nothing is going on. Then we put a jar over here interchangeably. So this one is gone. This one came in. That might be also interesting. This one is mixing. So from here, get rid of this one. Our jar, and we are filtering out our paprika with hot honey. Then we close it, close the jar, and here is our finishing scene. Okay. So there is gone, nothing is going on over here. Then we can save some time. Yes. Okay, let's check it, the cut moment. This one we don't need it. And as I remember, here we had discussion how to do that to be more interesting. So for example, we decided that we will do that manually, because when you do that manually you have extra noise and something extra noise when you do it by hand, when you like smash it, every bump, every peak in your, I would say, like microphone. It's so interesting to watch. I mean, yeah, at least something is going on. So this is the most important thing. Okay, preparing garlic. Here we were trying different angles, I think, if I could remember. We can check it how it looks like on DSLR. Look, this is DSLR. And okay, so I need from this we can get rid of, and later on, for example, you can see here we are, how we call it, like peeling garlic, and later on we have this device to grate, to smash our garlic, and you can make title for that, garlic, your grandma's garlic, or whatever, how your grandma prepared garlic, for example. This also you can make the title like this, like the short content from this footage. Okay, here garlic is gone. Chop chop. Here we see, I can see at least we are busy over here. So we will level those whole footage to use that later. Some mint, oil. I would say here nothing is going on. Mixing. Here we have like small break. Then we get rid of that. Then we did that like few times. So always the last one is the most successful footage. For example, we can see how it looks like from DSLR. I've tried to follow the hand with focus and everything. At least to learn how to provide my gimbal. This is pretty good. We can take it the rest. Bye bye. Chopping is always interesting. This is good for time lapse, for example, when we are adding next bread. So let's finish the last one is down over here. Then we put this one on the grill and to the oven. And we had been waiting over here like long to. And over here comes our camembert, our main star of this meal. Yes, nuts and everything. Camembert goes to the oven. Here nothing is going on. Here we have our baked bread. So until this moment nothing is going on. Here we have only audio. Get rid of that. Our bread camembert. And here in the end we set up everything for photos for the final. Here you have also like biting, camembert, malted. Here's our final result. Okay. Now we selected some footage. That's good. The main selection is done, and now it takes 25 minutes. So we get rid of almost 40 minutes of footage, and from this one we will try to edit our short content, and I will do that later because now I see it's not raining and I won't go outside to run. for example, and I won't take this like a window in the rain when it's like good weather. I mean, good. It's not good, but at least it's not raining. I'm going to outside to exercise, to work out. So thank you for watching, and later on I will make second life how and we will I will make a second live video how to edit, how to combine it together, how to create an interesting short content. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.